Okay, so it's 365 days of prayer, day 3. And I said yesterday I was going to pray for the COVID people today. But before I do, I wanted to read this passage from Ezekiel 14, verses 19 through 20. Now, I have what is this translation called? It's the Message Bible, and they put it in this different form. So I don't know if it says this in all Bibles, but I was reading this the other day and it just kind of struck me. So let me read it and then I'll tell you what struck me. Or if I visit a deadly disease on that country, pouring out my lethal anger, killing both people and animals, and Noah, Daniel, and Job happened to be alive at the time, as sure as I am the living God, not a son, not a daughter would be rescued. Only these 3 would be delivered because of their righteousness. Now, I know some people will listen to that and be like, oh, well, if that's the way God is, then I want nothing to do with him. But I got to thinking, that God has done this a lot of times. Right? There was the flood, there was Sodom and Gomorrah. When we as people turn our backs on God, he's not really a big fan of that, right? And when you look at our country, in the last 30 years, I think we have made this ginormous shift away from God. We legalized abortion, and now we have killed more babies than all of the people who were killed during World War II and the Holocaust and Nazi Germany. We have redefined traditional marriage. There is sex and violence glorified on all of our TV shows. They're trying to put curriculum in where they teach our children about sexual stuff way too early. I think there's a really good case for the fact that as a people, we have turned our backs on God. And I'm not saying you and me personally, although we by far are not perfect. And that got me thinking that, as much as man is trying to fix this, the biggest thing that is going to be most important in this is God, because God is the one who's in control and God is the one who can change this. So anyway, just another reason to be praying. So I'm going to pray for the people who have been affected by this. Dear God, I just want to say thank you for the creations that you have brought to us, for the way of life that you have given us. Lord, I want to just say that for all the people who have lost their lives in this, that I pray for their families. I pray that those people are with you in heaven. Lord, I pray for all of the people who might get sick from this disease going forward, and I pray that you will give them peace and security, and you will give that same peace to their family members. Lord, I pray that you will be behind a vaccine or a cure or something that eradicates this disease, because I know that you are all powerful and you can do that. But Lord, help us to keep our eyes open and to be vigilant and watchful and make sure that what's coming really is from you and not from the other side, because we know that our war is not really with things of flesh and blood, but with things that we can't see, and the good and the bad that's going on around us. So Lord, help us as your children to be vigilant. Help us to remember to pray for those around us. I know that if we unite in prayer and we bring it to you, that you have the power to change the course of this disease, of this world. And so Lord, that's what I'm asking for you from you today. In your name, amen. All right, that's day 3. Let's see what day 4 holds for us. Keep praying, keep staying strong, stay healthy. I'll see you guys tomorrow.